Henschel Hs 129 was a ground attack aircraft of the German Air Force. Even by late 1942, complaints started about the effectiveness of its main gun against newer versions of the Soviet tanks. One obvious solution would be to use the larger 37mm gun adapted from an anti-tank gun that had recently been abandoned by the army. But, for some reason, the Luftwaffe decided to skip over this gun and install a gigantic 7.5 cm Rheinmetall PaK 40 anti-tank gun that would be further modified for use in the Hs 129. This resulted in the BK 7.5 or Bordkanone 7.5, which, even though it weighed 1,200 kilograms, was lighter than the PaK 40. Fully automatic, it featured a new hydraulic recoil dampening system and a new, more aerodynamic muzzle brake. An autoloader system with 12 rounds in a rotary magazine was fitted into empty space behind the cockpit within the rear half of the wing root area. The gun and its recoil mechanism occupied a substantial gun pod under the fuselage, and a circular port at the rear of the pod allowed rearwards ejection of spent cartridges immediately after firing. While this new variant of the Hs 129B3 was theoretically capable of destroying any tank in the world, the added weight worsened the aircraft's general performance, and it was inferior to the previous variants. The Bordkanone 7.5 was the heaviest and most powerful forward-firing weapon fitted to a production military aircraft during World War II. From June 1944, only 25 examples of the Hs 129B3 arrived at frontline units, before the production line was shut down in September the same year. In the field, the B3 proved effective, but its small numbers had little effect on the war effort. The two machine guns are arranged on each side of the fuselage. The 75mm cannon is mounted to the underside of the fuselage. The B3 was capable of destroying most mission-relevant ground targets, tanks of all sorts, as well as light pillboxes, can be destroyed with one hit, provided armor-piercing ammunition was used. Thanks to the certain shells available, this could make a single B3 a game-changing aircraft. The Hs 129B3, however, does have major drawbacks as well. Its engines are weak, which results in poor top speed, acceleration and climb rate. This, combined with the armor of nearly 1 ton weight, makes it perform poorly in air combat and very vulnerable to attacks of enemy fighters.